Hello everybody, Adam J. Clayton, licensed massage therapist here, also known as,
Body Genius.
and I just wanted to talk today about something that comes up a lot in my day-to-day practice. It's not something that people actually ask me, but it's something that I have to discuss. And the question is, should massage hurt? Now, I spent a great part of my career working in a spa setting, and in a spa setting, oftentimes there's a lot of people calling in and a lot of different therapists, and the people at the front desk. Every therapist has their own ability or skill set or strength, and they have to sort of try and fit everyone in, all the clients in with therapists who are going to work. So oftentimes they'll rate each therapist based on their depth or their strength or the amount of oomph they use when they're doing the massage. And that ends up being that, George might be a 10 and Phyllis might be a 1. And those people who are typically, when they go to get a massage, the pressure has sort of been too much for those people, those clients, they'll end up going with Phyllis. And then the people who have really high tolerances for sensation, they'll end up with George, the 10. And the problem with that model is then you start saying, well, I want deep tissue and I want relaxation. And there's a problem with that because deep tissue does not mean deep pressure. Deep pressure means deep pressure, essentially. And in my opinion, I think that in order for any massage to be therapeutic, it should also be relaxing. So we have these two poles, relaxing and deep tissue. They don't exist. Every massage therapist that you go to should have the ability, or at least come close, to be able to cater that pressure just right. Now, in order to answer the question of should massage hurt, we also have to understand what's pain. And the problem with pain in the United States, at least, is that we have this sort of happy face pain scale that goes from really sad to like you're in excruciating pain. And that was actually designed by pharmaceutical companies to sort of say, here, if you're a 3, you need these drugs. Great model, but in reality, again, pain is not a level, it's a point. And pain is defined as, by one of my heroes, is defined as a sensation with the motor response to withdraw. So withdrawing means move away. But that also means, you know what else is pain? Is ticklishness is pain, because you're getting a motor response to withdraw. So sometimes when you're getting worked on, you might feel tickled, like, ooh, that tickles. And when you think about that, sometimes that's muscle memory or, childhood, people coming in with that intention, but sometimes it's a signal from that part of the body going to the brain, and the brain's like, what the hell is that? And it goes, so it's kind of a weird sensation. So we have, should massage hurt? What is pain? We'll go back to should massage hurt here. I'm getting a little lost. I love this topic for some reason. So say you have a chronic injury. Your shoulder is hurt and it's always protecting itself. What your nervous system is going to say is anything that comes in is a danger. So you want to work under the radar of that protective detection. And over time, with chronic pain people have, it's often better for every experience that they have to be a positive sensational experience. And what that means is it feels good. Because just like when people are young and they start getting older and they feel jolly all the time, the more jolly someone feels as they get older, the more of a jolly person they become, because those synapses in the nerves for the neurotransmitters for those emotions demand more happy neurotransmitters. So then the happy neurotransmitters become more abundant on the cells as they divide. And the same happens with pain receptors. So you get a really good pain pathway, but you can retrain it by having good sensation. So oftentimes people will come in, they want to get that one massage that's just going to fix everything. And that may not be a good long-term plan if someone has chronic pain. So that's why massage does not need to hurt. It's probably more therapeutic if it doesn't. But saying it doesn't hurt, we'll go back to what pain is. doesn't mean it's not intense. And typically, the model of pain is that there's sort of three kinds of it. There's pain entering the body, which would be the injury or the chronic motion. There's pain stored in the body, which is just like the gluiness or the nerves saying, this is bad. And then there's pain leaving the body. So there's that intense sensation that you feel when you're getting it worked out. And oftentimes people will describe to me exactly, they'll say, that's a good hurt. So all these different elements with this seemingly simple question, the answer is trust what you're thinking in your head, say something, and always find a massage therapist who's going to communicate and be willing to communicate those things with you. And if you say, hey, that's a little too much, ow, or you can say ow, they'll get the idea. And if they say, I call it the Olga, if they say, don't be baby, then I say, don't go back to them. And then also if someone's not willing to try to do more pressure, maybe that's time to move on to another therapist too. And then I have other clients who have always said, I've never had a massage that was bad. So just a little bit of information going into your next massage. Maybe it's your first massage and you're wondering, you've heard people say, oh yeah, I went to this guy, it hurt like hell. Well, maybe that's not necessary. You can communicate. And this always reminds me of an old Listerine commercial where there is the old guy and he's like, burns, it means it's working. And then they were introducing these new flavors that didn't burn as much, but they still worked. So, yeah, I think I'm just going down a rabbit hole now. You get the point. Thank you for watching this video, and feel free to subscribe to my channel and like the video, and share a story down in the comment section if you have any kind of interesting pain stories or massage stories. And we'll talk to you later.